name is Yishuan Wang. I'm a second-year PhD student in language and literacy education. My research interests are arts-based educational research, teacher identity, translanguaging, and multilingual and multicultural education. In my spare time, I enjoy cooking, reading books and poems, and making handcrafts. Today, I'm going to present you my visual journals that I've been creating since the COVID-19 pandemic to record my life as an international student in the U.S. I've been studying in the U.S. for more than 3 years now, but sometimes I still feel like it is hard to be a member in the local community. I think I'm living in a third place, where I halfly belongs to my home country and the other half belongs to the U.S. culture. I think this is what I experience as a person who constantly crosses the physical, cultural, and social national borders. Before I share my visual journals, let me briefly explain the meanings of precarity. Precarity and precariousness are concepts that circulate as ways of describing life as a condition of humanity, or as a political condition of vulnerability and powerlessness. The notion of vulnerability reveals the truth that all human beings can be vulnerable, although cultural, social, and ethnic differences might make us unable to empathize with others. So the shared condition of vulnerability reminds us of the connection and dependency we have onto each other in society. The connection and dependency also extends to the connection between nature and human beings. Each encounter we have with each other enables the possibility of seeing each other and working collectively to survive together in the condition of precarity in our time. Before this year, I have not specifically considered myself vulnerable, although I do recognize some social, cultural, academic, and linguistic challenges I have experienced in the U.S. I guess the year of 2020 finally gave us some tastes of precarity, and at this point, I believe everybody has experienced that. After I got to know the notion of precarity, I think the year of 2020 shows that precarity truly is a universal condition of our time. This year, the world has experienced and witnessed the loss of so many lives because of the COVID pandemic, accidents, and social and political injustice. The loss makes us able to grieve and mourn for each other and the lives lost. Now, I cherish every day and every moment I can still grasp because I don't know what might happen tomorrow. During the year, I have experienced anxiety and stress because of many reasons. The lockdown and social distancing make me feel isolated. Since all courses shifted to online form in early spring, I feel like I was learning by myself all the time without the support from my professors and peers. Without others' company, I don't go out by myself anymore because I'm afraid that somebody might say something to me or physically hurt me. This fear is from the global discourse of China virus and racism against Asians. This loneliness makes me miss my family a lot, but the travel ban and expensive flight tickets make it impossible for me to visit my family. I just worry that if anyone passes away, I wouldn't be able to be there, and clearly my parents also worry about me. The ups and downs of policy changes of student visa really make international students frustrated. Some of my friends and I were devastated because we had no control in this legal situation, and we don't want to stop our academic studies and restart because of unreasonable policy changes in a global pandemic. These experiences help me understand that even though vulnerability is a universal condition of our time, it is not equally distributed in society. Some groups are already injured. Another example is the hurtful comments I have received and witnessed from some peers in my program. By using the name Karen, I'm not trying to stereotype and insult any of my white female colleagues, but the microaggression that disproportionately against students of color makes it hard to process and digest for days and weeks. I found myself unmotivated in the meetings after receiving and witnessing this kind of microaggression and racism during the uprising of global racial protests and movements. Besides the negative experiences, I also had great times learning new things and taking care of myself. This year, I have learned how to cut my hair, and like many other people, I also tried different recipes and spent lots of time cooking delicious food. I am grateful for the food that helped me through difficult days and gave me the energy to move forward in uncertainty and unpredictability. With amazing families, professors, friends, and non-human treasures, I have also made it to the end of the year. I hope you enjoyed listening and watching my stories. Thank you.